Welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name is Steve Tyrrell and we are currently on the Coventry Canal at Coventry, and today is the 14th of February 2022. So, got a few jobs. Going to catch up back with the fire surround. Like I've said before, I don't really have to do any installation work on the fire surround because the fire I bought has got a thermal barrier built into it, which is designed for narrowboats and for also other boats and stuff. So I have been contacted by the fire company, so I'll be in touch with them for some technical support and all that sort of stuff. So I'll keep you in touch. If they do happen to offer any kind of discount scheme, I'll pass that on to you guys in the future, as and when I find out myself. So let's jump straight into the video. Back onto the coins on the back. I want to finish the coin back for the fire surround. Just cut the me coin tiles, whatever you want to call them. None of my special coins that people have sent in have been used on the fire back. All the special coins will be used on the floor when I do the bathroom, so none of my special coins have been used so far. It's only pennies that I've got from the shops. So just quickly then, if you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up or click the like button. Don't forget to comment down below. I do love your comments. Your comments are far better than anything for me. I do love chatting, and you know, comments are great. And also, if you're not subscribed, then please consider subscribing. I'd much appreciate it. Okay, straight into the video. Nice to have you along. So this is as far as I got on the last video, doing the coins for the back there. They all seem to be fairly well stuck, which is good. Today I'd like to finish off that last little bit there. I'm going to put some of this fireboard, this tile backerboard, which is fireproof, heat proof. I'm going to cut some of that and put that against this piece here. And coin that, and then what I'll do is on these boards here, I don't know if you can see, yeah, on these end boards here there's like a bit of a chamfered edge, a rolled over edge, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure the technical name for it. What I will do is I will cut a thin slither of trim to go down here, and I have got a board here somewhere. If I can quickly have a look, let me try and drop it in there. So what I'll do is that board will basically sit in here like this, right on the edge, and I'll trim off the edge bit here, 2 or 3 centimeters, something like that, not much. And then the rest of the board going inwards will be tile backerboard with coins on. So, and that'll finish off the corner, and then the edge will just be finished off with a bit of that board. That should be a nice fit. The board is a little bit thinner, so the tile backerboard is a bit thinner than this, which means I can coin right up to the edge and then use me black grout to finish it off. So that's all black grout. That's all going to be. Also, all them white bits you can see there between the coins, that will eventually be black, and it will make it look much nicer. So let's carry on doing this top piece here. If I can get that done today and perhaps get the board for that side sorted, I'll be happy. Although I can't find my Stanley blade. I'm not sure what I did with my Stanley knife. It's got to be around here somewhere. I'll have to have a tidy up. If I tidy it up, I might find it. Okay, let's crack on, see how far we get. So I've got the tile backerboard all measured out now, and I've got my lines marked across here. So Stanley blade doesn't have to be sharp. Just run the blade along the tile backerboard. Just watch your fingers, obviously. Put a bit of weight into it. get a nice deep cut. And then once you've got the cut sorted, move over to the edge of the board, look, bit of weight. There you go, look at that, how easy is that? And then all you need to do then is flip it over, get your knife again, run it along the back edge. There you go, nice clean cut. There you go, that's ready to sort. So this is now ready to go along that cupboard edge, and it is 55 high and 52 wide. And then all I need to do then is cut me 4 or 5 centimetre piece to go on the edge here, so that the edge of the tile backer board isn't exposed. And also when I glue coins to this, because this checkered side here is the side you stick stuff to, it'll be a nice smooth neat edge here. You'll understand when I do it, okay? Just putting some grip adhesive to the back of the board. Okay. And then what we'll do then is we'll use a clamp, well, we'll use the drywall prop to push it against the side of the boat. So let me show you. So I've got my temporary piece of worktop at the bottom here to give me my measurements, and my board going in now, so it's nice and tight there. There's a bit of a gap at the top corner here, but that's not a massive issue. The walls of the boat aren't particularly square anyway. And then we'll get my prop, just extend this slightly to give me more room. Extend it again. How much is that? Probably do it again actually. Where are we? There we go. Right, so we have that extended now. Just move the vacuum cleaner out of the way. Make a lot of noise. Okay. Just put a bit of wood in there just to keep it nice and straight, keep it secure. And we'll put a bit of wood against the back as well. Okay, just to help spread the weight out. One of the backs fell over. Stand it back up. Okay. Right, let's see how we get on with this. We'll put a bit of weight on this now and just hold it in place. Okay, so I don't want to push it too hard, because I'll push the cupboard from the inside. I'll squash the walls in like that of the cupboard. So let's just put a little bit more weight on that. So you can see there I've got the prop against the side. That's the fire check board. And it comes across to here, look, and I've got it against the side of the dinette, and that's just putting a bit of weight on there. Right, so that I'm not going to touch now. I'm going to leave that. If I can, I'm going to come in here now and I'm going to do the black grouting. In fact, you know what? I'll leave it till tomorrow. Rather than work around that prop, I'm going to give that 24 hours to dry, or overnight to dry and stick to the side there. And I'll come tomorrow, and I'll do all the grouting all in one. I think I'll do the pennies on this wall first, and then grout it all at the same time. Okay, so that'll do for today. Wait for that to dry and I'll come back tomorrow. So, alright guys, have yourself a great night. See you tomorrow. I didn't quite go home. I'll cut that bit first. There you go. How's that look? So that's the end bit there to go in the cupboards. And then that's the bit there for the coins to sit against. So there's a bit of a step there, look. So I just cut that before I went home. So that's ready now. I can either screw that in or stick that in tomorrow, ready. But that's the end of the cupboard sorted. and that makes it all nicely blend in with the rest of the cupboard now. And I've got a little lip here that I can glue to, grout to, and hide with a grout, so that's good. So there you go, just cut that. That's what I was going to do. Okay, now I am going home. See you tomorrow. Hello, Tuesday the 15th, back at the boat. Got a little man with me today. He's not happy. He wants to be at home, cuddled up in a nice warm bed. He's got his boat bed here, like, but he'd still rather be at home, cuddled up where it's nice and warm in the centre heating, because it's a bit cold on the boat today. And also myself, I don't really want to be here. You know, you get them days where you just don't want to do anything, you just can't be bothered, and you just want to stay and chill out and do nothing. Well, that's the kind of day I feel like I'm having today, so I'd happily have stayed in bed. But we're at the boat. We're only going to be here for about an hour. I thought I'd better come and do something, so I might be here for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, possibly two. But I'm not going to be doing a massive amount today. I just want to have a bit of a chill out, and I've got the heater down here on the floor, so I'm going to get the heater on, get the dog settled down in his bed, and then do half an hour or an hour's work, and then see how far I get, and then slowly drift off home. So, okay, catch up with you in a bit. Hello, Wednesday the 16th. Today would have been my late dad's birthday. So anyway, we're back at the boat. Charlie's with me as well. Let's have a quick look. Oh, here he is. Here's the monkey boy. Oi, where you going? Monkey boy. Yeah, so Charlie's here. Look. Yeah. Right, let's get that finished off. Get the pennies on and finished, and then we'll grout up. Gosh, what's the matter with my mouth? Let's get the pennies on and finished, and then we will grout up and put. I don't think I'll get the top on today, but I'd like to get that grouted, finished and grouted today. So same old, sticking pennies on the wall. Doesn't look too bad. That black grout though, gets everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So there's not a lot I can do now until the grout dries. So I've done what they've said. I worked it in with the grout tool, soft rubber grout tool. Worked it all into the edges. Cleaned it off with as much off with the grout tool as I could, and then get a damp sponge and just give it a clean up. You're never going to get all the grout off that black grout. You're never going to clear it all off. So the next step is now tomorrow, when it's dried, is to come with a dry cloth and buff it and give it a good clean and buff it. What I'll do then is I'll buff off most of what I can and clean up what I can. There is a coin that fell out just here, around there somewhere. One of the coins come out, so I need to clean that up tomorrow, glue it back in, and sort that out. But that's minor. That's not a problem. I can sort that out whenever. And then the plan then is perhaps to varnish this back wall, give it a varnish just so it makes it look nice and shiny and protects the coins a little bit. So there you go. Okay, Well, I'm afraid that's all I can do for today. Now that's all soaking wet, I can't screw the top of my box in yet or anything else because well, while that's wet I don't want to start nudging around it, you know what I mean. So okay, right, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Alright, take it easy. Okay, back at the boat. Just going to try and polish these up now. So just try and polish these up. I've still got a bit of the black on, but it just says give them a wipe over now with a very damp sponge and then buff up. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Give them a little wipe over with a damp sponge and then buff them up with a cloth, with a dry cloth. See how they come out. But so far I'm quite happy with that, how that outcome is. Looks rather good. Different. Not the same as your average fire surround, which is good. It's nice to look the same, but sometimes it's nice to look different, you know. So, right, let me find a rag. A bag of rags around here somewhere on the boat. So this one looks like it used to be a cotton baby's towel. You can see the black that's come off it. Look, it's just surface stuff, you know, nothing, yeah. I'm happy with that. That looks okay, doesn't it? I think. That's definitely different. Let's just lift you off the tripod a minute. See how close I can get you without you getting too distorted. That's not bad, is it? And then the other wall as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think what I'm going to do now is, you know, Vaseline, varnish this now, make it shiny. Dilemma time. Because originally I was going to fit this with an insulated chimney, and because I've made the box thinking it was going to have an insulated chimney, that is now too close. Look, so this edge here needs to be 75mm away from that wall. That's overhanging how it should, not overhanging how it should be, but that's overhanging there, look. You don't want to go any further out than that because that's on the edge. That's pretty much fitted where it needs to be. That gap there is about 30cm, about 30mm, sorry, 3cm, about 25mm, 30mm. That's too close. That's far too close. If I'd have had a double skin chimney, it wouldn't have mattered because the double skin would have been that gap there, and that would have been fine. So, thinking out loud, as I always seem to do, people have told me when I'm stood here now, that's my cooker, that's my log burner. I'm gonna have a very hot butt, which I kind of knew anyway. And with what I'm thinking, I'm still gonna have a hot butt, but not as bad. So I was gonna fit it at an angle. So let me put you on the tripod. Hang on, let me set you up on the tripod and I'll come back to you. Just give me 1 second. Hang on. Okay, so like I said, to comply with fire regulations, this needs to come out a lot further, another 50mm at least. So what I'm thinking is, how about I just turn the fire this way? So if I just scooch it around a little bit up, have the fire fitted like that, right, now we're legal. Two things, you can see the fire from back here, look, when you're sat on the dinette or laying in bed at night, you can see the fire, yeah? That is now a legal distance away from the wall. That's fine. Chimney's here, that's there, that's fine. That's a perfect distance now, that's fine. And look at the back. The chimney now is in a better place to go up there. And I'm well within my legal requirements there. So that's perfect. So I can't see that being an issue there now, look. And like I said, I can sit here now at the table and look at the fire. Yeah, so I think that's the plan. And then the chimney's only got to come up here, up and out, and that's it. Not a bad setup there at all. And in fact, I can scooch this back a little bit, back a little further, and I can move it over a little further as well, just to make it sit better on that board down there on the top of the box. I can still use the box, not an issue. Still there, still use it, not a problem at all. You know, and I can still get into the log burner. It's not low down. I haven't got to kneel on the floor and get to it. You know, that's still good, which is what I wanted. I wanted it quite, not high up, but I wanted it off the floor, so when I'm older I don't have to kneel down to put coal in it. So I've got what I wanted. Right, stand by there for a second. Got something else to show you. Okay, you're going to be spoiled now because this is the first time I've seen it as well. I've literally just taken this out of the box. Wow, there's your oven. What do you think? It's not bad, is it? I quite like that. And the bottom of the oven is open to the log burner. So if you look at the top of the log burner there now, just quickly, that's got a stainless steel plate on there that allows the heat to transfer up into the oven. And the bottom of the oven is open. So all the heat that comes off the cooker goes straight up into the oven. That I'm quite happy with. You've got a little little damper or a little air vent there to allow the heat to escape. Temperature gauge as well, so you can see what temperature stuff is. And also a couple of handles on each, you know, one on each side, just to make it easier to lift it. And with these being thin wire handles, they're nice and strong construction, but because they're standoff from the heater, they won't get that hot. I mean, they'll still get warm, I dare say, but they won't get proper hot, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's quite nice, that, isn't it? Quite impressed with that. Got this little shelf as well, a little working shelf to put your pans on and stuff, to give you height off the floor and whatnot. So you've got three different, is it 3 or 4? Yeah, 3 different height settings, which I think is more than adequate. I mean, that you'd get a nice, you get a big loaf tin in there. You know, you could do bread in that, no problem at all. You could get your roast tin, a smallish roast tin. I mean, you're not going to get a full-size roast tin because it's only a small oven, but you'd get a small roast tin in there, and you get a small joint in there, no problem at all. Loaf of bread. I don't think you'd get the big, massive crock pots. You know, the big cast iron pots in there, but you'd get a nice size cast iron pot in there to do your stews and stuff. You know, so. But if you're doing a stew, you'd probably do it on top of straight on top of the cooker anyway. You wouldn't use the oven, you know. So it's more for baking, isn't it, the oven? But I'm looking forward to using that. You know, that's really good. I'm happily impressed with that. So now we have we know where the location is going to be in the setting. We know what we're going to do. So let's think about fixing this down to the floor. So I need to be, so I can come across another 1 centimetre on that to make it legal. Okay, right, let's fix it down and we'll come back to you in a minute. Well, that's screwed in now. Bit fiddly, but it's finally in. So that is the log burner fitted to the boat. Next job, the flue pipe. I'm going to nip over the road. There's a builder's merchant over the road, and apparently they have cardboard pipe which is 4 inches diameter, almost the perfect size. So I'm going to go over the road and see if I can get some cardboard pipe, and then I'm going to make a mock-up for the flue. Okay, right, let's see how we get on today, eh? Not today, let's see how we get on with this. Steve, in brain. Oh, still not do it. Right, let's try again. Steve, engage brain before moving mouth. Right, I've just nipped over the road. They don't have any cardboard tube, unfortunately. They do, what it is, they do fake grass. It's a builder's merchant, but they do fake grass. And the centre of the roll of the fake grass is a nice cardboard tube. It just happens to be the same size as the flue pipe. So there's a couple of carpet shops locally-ish, kind of. So I'm going to have a little drive around Coventry, see if I can find a cardboard tube. And I'm also going to go to Midland Chandler's and buy a flue pipe. And then come back here. Whether I get back today or not, I don't know, but we'll see. So, all right, chat to you in a bit. Let you know how I get on. Okay. Hello, back at the boat. February the 18th, 2022. Not going to be a massive long time today because I've done all the hard work. The coin back is in and finished, all bar it being varnished. The fire's in and fixed down and screwed up, so that's all good. The only thing I need to do now is make a template for the chimney. So I've got a couple of cardboard tubes. I'm going to put a fresh blade in my Stanley knife, and then I'm going to start hacking holes in cardboard tube. And then what I'll do is, when I'm happy with roughly how I want it to be, I will then tape it all up so it's all nice and solid. And then, along with the template and the flue pipe, which is just behind you guys on the off camera, I'll take this to my friend's workshop and he'll cut it and weld it for me. Hopefully, if I ask him nicely and take him some chocolate hobnobs. So that's the plan for the day anyway. Is just make the template for the chimney. I will need to go out at some point and put this on the roof of the boat, just so I know roughly where the tube for the chimney is going to go through. Before I fit this properly, I'm going to paint this all up and get it all nice and clean. Clean all the inside out of it, because I don't know if you can see on the camera there, it's still full of old bits of cement, look. So I need to clean that out. But I'll do that before I fit it to the boat. And then these are fitted on a slight angle so that they match the profile of the boat. So this one will probably, on this boat, it will probably go that way round like that. So I don't know whether you can see, but if the tube is straight, then the flange, the thick flange there, is slightly offset at an angle to match the roof, or closely match the roof. I don't think it will fully match it, but it'll be fairly close, you know. And then what you do is, underneath here where this goes through the boat, I'll put a nice big thick layer of heat-proof silicone, and then all the way around the outside I'll bed this in silicone as well, and I'll try and get this to fit as level as I can on the boat. It doesn't matter if it's slightly out, but I'll try and get it as level as possible. So that's the plan for today anyway. Okay. Okay, so it's not spotless inside now. You can see in there, there is still a little bit of cement in there, but for what I need now, that should be okay. It's only a very thin lumps at the side now, and they're quite smooth. Once I've sanded that down with a bit of emery paper, that will disappear virtually, the lumps. Can't get the shadows in there. Look. Yeah, there you go, that's a better view. Yeah, so that'll disappear, you know, as soon as I start emery papering. But for what I need to do now, that's ideal now, that's perfect. I can crack on with that and get on with it. It's raining. Storm Dennis, Dorothy, who knows, who cares. But we've got a bit of a storm out there today, so it's absolutely hammering down. So, and I've got to go out and put that on the roof of the boat and push it through the hole in the roof, so I'm going to get soaked. But, you know, hey ho. Right, let's go play. Okay, that's the mock flue pipe made. Just got the angles taped up so far with a bit of masking tape. Oh, that's not bad. The chimney, I don't know, you can't see it very well, comes all the way down here and then sits inside a little boss here that sits on top of that boss bolts the fire, and then the flue pipes will have to sit inside that. It's a very cozy fit, so what I'll probably end up doing is, before I fit it, I'll have to grind the end of the pipe off, just about this high all the way around. I'll have to grind a layer of pipe out just so that it fits inside that boss there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Look, angles ain't too bad, very shallow angles, which is good. That doesn't overhang the work surface. Work surface is a mess, but that doesn't overhang it, so the risk of banging your head on it is minimal. Although me being me, I'll still do it, guaranteed to do it. And that sits almost perfect all the way around. Now whether it will when I fit it, well, we'll wait and see. And then what I'll have to do is cut the wood out all the way around here and think of what I'm going to replace it with here, because that's too close to the wood. There needs to be like a bit of a gap there, so I'll probably fit some silica board in there or something, cut the wood out, put some silica board in, and play around with it. I don't know what yet, but I'll probably cut it all the way out to here, to the back here, so that when I fit the board back in, it'll go around it, you know, because I'm going to take all of this roof board out, just so I can get to the underneath. But there you go, that's not too bad, is it? So I'll take that to my friend's workshop Monday. He's already sent me a message to say it shouldn't be too much of an issue to do it. So yeah, that'll be Monday's job, going to the workshop and cutting that out. Right, I just thought now, one of the things when I made the flue this shape, and this gap here is the important thing here. If you look, that between there and the joint there is because this is all going to be one pipe all the way down to the stove. So if you look at this, it needs to be able to lift out. Okay, as I was saying before the bottom dropped off, need to lift this all the way up here like this, look. Oh, it's done it again. Okay, oh, stay there a second, hang on. Right, if I hold it at the bottom now, it won't fall off. So I need to lift it all the way up like that and out the top, so that this clears here. Look, you can see that? Can't see it very well. Let me put the light on it, hang on a second. Okay, so the bottom of this chimney flue here needs to clear that collar there, look, you see? So that needs to slide down inside that, like this. And that's why I had to have the gap at the top the way it was, so that I could get this pipe out like this without, see there, like that now, see that's out, and that had to be like that so that I could get the pipe out and fit it properly. There you go. Right, let's go and get the pipe made. Well, let's go and get the pipe made Monday. Oh, there you go. Well, thank you for watching. There's not a lot more I can do now until the flue is made, welded and cut and welded. So I'll probably try and get that done Monday. I'll nip up and see my friend Monday and see if he can do it for me. Apart from that, we're pretty much done. Once the flue is welded, then I can sort it all into place. There's a few other jobs I need to do when the weather's a bit drier. One of them is cleaning the roof of the boat where the flange fits, where the flue slides through that big heavy flange, the one I cleaned a minute ago. Yeah, so I need to get that cleaned and ready to go, and then once that's in and bolted down, I can sort that out. I may need to take the roof panel out to sort it, maybe. I'm going to have to cut a bigger hole in the roof anyway, to put some sort of capping or heat protection around the flue pipe where it goes through the roof, so that'll probably be a the silica board or something like that, or some sort of capping I might try and get made maybe. But you know, we'll play around with it and sort it until something looks good, safe and good, should I say. So thanks for watching again, and if you've liked the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also if you feel obliged, then comment down below. I do love your comments, as always, even if it's just to say hi, I'm Terry, I'm living in Outer Mongolia or New Zealand or whatever. I don't mind. Charlie's having a moan. And also, if you're not subscribed, you know who you are, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, I do really appreciate it. And obviously the more people who subscribe, then the more that YouTube will push my videos out to people just like you. Okay, like I said, I'm going to say it again, thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourself, take care of your partners, we'll see you soon. Okay? See you, bye.